and you can pause buffer her as well. Again, it's only for 2-3 seconds, so you gotta be pretty quick. But as long as you know where the thresholds are that they can't cross. I think I need to go back. No, it's fine. This way. You should be alright. So there's certain parts that they can't cross. Again, sometimes they will pop out of the corner pretty quickly, and you can't do anything about it. You're just gonna have to fight her. So look, she can't really go past that part. But if you keep her there, you can kind of pause buffer her. And just kind of go over. Just like so. And I think you actually run quicker than she does. So if you get too far away from her, she disappears and she'll come up at another corner. Which is annoying. And like I said, I hadn't routed out which is the quickest way to pick up the 4 pieces. That's just the one I did in my first casual run through, and it seemed to work pretty well, so... So, Mary's really not scary at all. Like, you think she would be a lot scarier, but as long as you know how to pause buffer, I guess is the way. You can just pretty much pause your way around her. There's a couple items here. So you're not technically supposed to pick these up yet. She's like, oh, you can. There's a couple items you can pick up there. So now we gotta play a game of hide and seek, finding Mary. So she can be in any one of these items in here. I always check the refrigerator first. Because that seems to be the one she's usually in for me. But she's not in this one. If she's not in that one, then you pretty much just check whatever ones. I usually check the refrigerator and the pogo stick first. Or magic stick. She can pretty much, like I said, be in any one of these. For some reason, she's usually in the refrigerator for me. But I think it's pattern based as well. So depending on the pattern that you actually get, I've had her in the TV before, I've had her in the violin before. Like I said, I usually just check the refrigerator first, because that's the most common one she seems to be in for me. I've had her in that house before. I already checked the refrigerator, so let's check the house. I've had her in the sunglasses too. I find it, depending on the version that you have, like she tends to appear more in one particular item than others. But I've had her in almost every item before, so... The Mary fight's pretty easy. She does a ton of damage, so you kind of want to make sure... So what you want to do with Mary is on this last strike, she does a thing like that. When you knock her down, you want to try to get behind her really quickly and just chop her as much as you can. Or at least that works for me. So. And she does a ton of damage. Again, the second time we pick up an Amazon.
Whoa, you are really something. I give up. You win. Your reward is all the treasure you want from this room. Don't get too full of yourself just yet. Ow.
So we go ahead and use it. I pick it up anyway. Like I said, it doesn't take any time to pick it up because you just happen to be running across it. So she's like, yeah, you can pick up all the items. Well, we've already picked up all the items except for the key here. Basically, that's what she allows you to get, is the key. Again, take another safety save if you need it. If you find that you're not doing too well. Like I said, once you get past the 3 worm fight, the rest of the run's pretty easy. So this part is a little difficult. Not only do they switch up your jump button. Oops. Yeah, they just switch your jump button to A instead of X. Because X is your normal one. For some reason, they switch it to A. So the first one's really slow. And then it speeds up all the way up to number 9, and then your last one. And on your last one, so just this part right here, I'm a little out of practice because I haven't ran this game in a while as a speed run. But with a little practice, you kind of get it. Eriko jumps really slow, so you just gotta get the timing down and you'll get it. On the last one, it slows down right before the last jump. Too late. So, like I said, just with a little practice, you'll get it. And then pretty much on the last one, you just spam the A button. The last, like, 3, you just spam the A. The last 7 and 8, you just spam the A button. And sometimes your inputs get eaten. There's just nothing you can do about it. You have to wait for Eriko to go back to her start position to jump, by the way. So if you hit A, as soon as she hits back down, she won't do a consecutive jump. Hopefully I can get past this part tonight. I think on my first run ever, I must have done this about 10 times, so... This is definitely one of those parts you need to practice a little. And it kind of tries to trick you on that last one, because it'll go fast for a second, and then it slows down.
This, but you beat me.
So you get salad for your troubles, scapegoat. So if you die, personally at this point in the level, like you really don't need it. Again, there's another safe back here. So if you use the Mary stick here, it reveals that there's a safe back here. Again, you shouldn't ever need to pick it up. Let's just kind of show you here. So the code is 2161. So, you really shouldn't ever need to pick that one up. But it does give you 150,000, so... Also, where the first safe is, there's also a submachine gun. But really doesn't do you any good. Because for the Mary fight, generally you want to use the hatchet because it does a lot more damage than the submachine gun does. Then also another safety save if you need it. So you gotta fight the actual boss of the level, which you don't actually have to fight, because Mary's really the boss of this level. So you go back here to the corner, jump up on the stacks of cash, steal the controls back here. Skip the cutscene, turn it around, make him jump into the wall. Pretty easy fight, nothing really to it. And you clear the level. And you walk out with a big fat stack cash.